Good morning. How y'all doing? Today I am in our front garden and I'm going to plant the front entryway window box, our kitchen window box, 2 urns just as you walk near our front door, and the wheelbarrow out by our mailbox. As soon as I'm finished planting everything, I'll make sure I go through all the plants and the flowers that I've used. But I did want to show you a little something before we did that. I think I said in my last video that I really try and show you our garden at its best, but we all know that's not reality. We all have our good days and bad days as far as, you know, the pests getting at our flowers, or we haven't caught up on our weeding. But this is real life gardening. It's May and I've normally already had my walkway planted for summertime. I've cleared out this side, need to clear this side. I still have the violas, but I wanted to run the drip for a few days and see what is actually getting saturated and what isn't, since we'll be having 104-degree temperatures here pretty soon. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that I don't even have my front entryway planted yet, but I will get to that soon. Let's go up here. Most of the plants I'll be using today I've picked up on clearance. I'm not sure how much you can see. I have some on this side in the entryway. I have some over on the other side by the coleus that I've, you know, been keeping in the sun shade area, kind of bringing it back to life. Some of them I'm going to give to my mom. I mostly have petunias, some Calibrachoa, and I have a little bit of columbine, some floss flower. That's, I think, mostly it, but I'm not sure if you can see the hibiscus from here. But last year we planted that the middle or end of July, and boy, it looked gorgeous for the first few days. And then it started suffering really bad. Of course, I didn't say anything because I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose this plant. I don't know what I'm going to do. So we got ourselves, well, we actually had, it was up in the attic, an umbrella that you take to the beach. We put it in the ground, and every afternoon I would open the umbrella up when it was at the harshest time of the sun of the day. Anyway, they're doing great, and I can't wait to see what they look like this summer. As I go through each of the window boxes and the urns and the wheelbarrow, I'll make sure that I put the botanical name on the screen because I don't want to mess up some of the names. This is from Proven Winners, Artist Blue Floss Flower, and I put 4 of those in there. They can, I think they can get up to 12 inches high. They're more of a mounding flower. This is Lamium and Helichrysum. If this doesn't begin to trail, I'll probably just keep it tidy and cut and, you know, keep this cut. Anyway, I like this really bright, almost silvery blue kind of foliage. It's super dark inside my patio, and this kind of brightens it up. Let me show you the urns. Each of the urns has a boxwood in that I think I planted a year ago in the fall. So it's almost been a year and a half now, and they will need to come out this fall. They have a well-established root system. I have coral bells, a little bit of dusty miller to break up all the green, and many famous neon double yellow Calibrachoa. So these are the ones that I'm not sure how well they'll do in blooming, since the sun is a bit filtered, morning sun on one side, afternoon sun on the other. If that's the case, I can always pull them out, and I don't really feel so bad pulling out the super bells, because since I really, almost everything I've planted, I picked up on clearance. Let's go look at the window box. In here I have Impatience, Blackie, Ipomoea. These Begonia, the yellow ones, I planted maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe 2 years ago in here. I don't remember exactly what day. Anyway, I had several, and they all died except for these, and I potted them up, and they've been on my back patio this whole time. So I thought, well, let me bring them back out here just to break up a little bit of the color, bring a little bit of brightness. In the middle, I have a European Cypress, and just like my lemon cypress that I had here, I know it'll get up to, what, 15 feet tall and 5 feet wide. So at some point, I'm gonna have to take this out. My lemon cypress now probably is almost up to here. It's really tall. I'll have to show you that in another video. The more pink coral begonias, that's called Cocktail Tequila, Tequila Sunrise, Cocktail Tequila. Anyway, something like that. I'll make sure I have the name on the bottom. And the only thing on here that I'm a little worried about is that, you know, of course these potato vines can kind of overtake everything, and you have to keep up on top of keeping them trimmed and whatnot. But all of the Impatience, they'll mound up about, what, 5-6 inches, and they'll just kind of surround this area, and then of course the begonias will do the same thing. Lastly, the mailbox. I had my husband, I want to say wedge, but he actually drilled in a piece of wood here at the back of the wheelbarrow, and if you can't see it, he'll get a different shot of it. But my cocoa liner would always kind of fall down in the back, and I wanted him to put something in there to keep the cocoa liner all in place. I took my snips and cut little holes in the bottom. I always pull that plastic liner out and just put the dirt right in the liner, in the cocoa liner. This time I thought, well, maybe I'll keep it in there, cut holes in it so it could drain, and maybe that will keep my cocoa liner from falling apart. We'll see. And I probably did not have to plant 4 of these big plants in here, but I'm kind of going for the effect of, hopefully by midsummer, this will be just overflowing with blooms. This is a Super Calibrachoa. Never seen it before. It's a hybrid between a petunia and a Calibrachoa. I think they grow about 14 inches tall and about 18 inches wide. So fingers crossed, this might be a really big show. Again, I got these for next to nothing on clearance. I have more containers and in-ground annuals that I need to get done. I'm a little behind the 8 ball this summer. I know technically it's not summer, but in a few days we're gonna have 104 here. And I've been running my air conditioner now for a week. So those of you who watch maybe that are in Texas, Florida, maybe you guys can identify, maybe Arizona, it's already warm. And you know, when it starts, at the height of our summer here, once it gets in the hundreds, it really never just cools down at night. So we'll be running that AC 24/7. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to post updates on all the window boxes and the containers, the urns, as they progress along the summertime. I hope you guys are having a really great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.